We will do theorem. The theorem is based on triangle. The line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and equal to half of it. This is our statement. I have written your statement, but you don't write this word statement. You only write this line. Then what is given? Midpoint of two sides of a triangle. So first we have drawn triangle ABC and two midpoints, suppose D and E. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. We have to prove this line segment DE is parallel to BC and half of BC. Now look, after drawing we have to write given. Given means what is given in our statement. Given is line two midpoints. So in triangle ABC, D and E, we draw D and E midpoints. So D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. Now we join D and E. This is our given part. Next we have to write RTP. RTP means required to prove. RTP means. So what we have to require to prove? This line DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. This we have to prove. Now for this theorem we have to construct something. What we have construct? Now we have to extend DE up to F in such a way that DE is equal to DF. In such a way we have to draw and then we join D and F. This is our construction. What we are doing extra drawing, this is our construction. Now proof. Now in triangle ADE and BDF, AD is equal to BC because D is the midpoint and ADE, this angle is equal to BDF, this angle. These two lines intersect at the point D, so these are vertically opposite angles. I have written here and we have constructed DE is equal to DF. DE is equal to DF. So this is by our construction. So by our rules we get side angle side property. These two triangles are congruent. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then obviously their opposite parts are also equal. So we can write AE is equal to BF, AE is equal to BF, but already we know that AE is equal to CE. We know that AE is equal to CE because E is the midpoint of AC. So we can say that BF, this side is equal to CF because AE is equal to BF and AE is equal to CF. So BF is equal to CE. And angle ADE, this angle ADE is equal to angle DBF, this angle, because these angles are alternate angles, and if these two are alternate angles and alternate angles are equal, so we can say that BF is parallel to AC and AB is its transversal. So if BF is parallel to AC, that means BF is parallel to CE because AC is total side and AE and CE are its part. So if this is parallel to one part, then this must be parallel to the whole line. So we can say that BF is parallel to CE. Now look, BCEF, this is a quadrilateral. So in this quadrilateral we prove that BF parallel to CF and BF is equal to CE. So if opposite sides are parallel and equal in a quadrilateral, then this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we can say that BCEF is a parallelogram. Now in this parallelogram, look, DF is parallel to BC by our construction. If BF is parallel to BC, so we can say that DE parallel to BC, because this DF and DE all are same line, and BC is equal to EF. If BC is equal to EF means half of ED, EF means half of ED or DE. Therefore, BC is equal to EF, and EF means 2 of 2 into DE. So 2DE is equal to BF. That means BC. That means BC is equal to half of DE is equal to half of BC. So our first part was DE parallel to BC. We have proved here DE parallel to BC, and our second part is DE is equal to half of BC. And here we have proved the second part. So both part we have proved. Now you go through the theorem. If you have any doubt, any queries, you ask me.